Now, when I think about tax evasion, and I think about companies like Chevron, I actually don't use the sort of term that of just tax avoidance. What these people are up to is that they are tax termites. They are eating away like white ants at the very fabric of our society. They're bludgeoning on Australians by not paying their way. Now, we have a lot of evidence now about the extent of tax evasion in Australia that we didn't have before, because in 2013 your Labor government passed legislation that for the first time meant that the affairs of these companies could be made public. When I was Treasurer, we passed some laws on what's called transfer pricing to stop the tax evasion of companies like Chevron. Now, it's taken years for the court case that has dealt with Chevron's tax evasion to come to court. But it came to court, and a couple of weeks ago, the federal court ruled that Chevron was a tax termite. But it's not just Chevron. It's also respectable Australian companies that have turned into tax termites in recent years. The same companies that came to my office up there in the Parliament and sat there in the building with me, telling me how much tax they were going to pay when all these projects came to fruition, walked out of my door, as we now know in retrospect, and set up in tax havens right around the world to avoid the responsibilities to the Australian people that they had promised they would fulfil to the Australian government.